Teachers spend so much time in classrooms teaching children bullshit they'll never fucking use. Let's just take fractions for a moment, shall we? My teachers spent weeks, months trying to teach me how to divide fractions, something I've never needed to do ever in my whole life. You know what they didn't teach me? They didn't teach me how to save money, taxes, interest, finances, investing. No. They taught me how to be a listening slave. A do as you're told. Do what you're told. Don't question anybody. It might be why my desk was always out in the hallway. I've always questioned everything. And I will continue to question everything as long as I live. Because I don't believe most of this shit my eyes see. Definitely don't believe most of the shit my ears hear. Just gotta learn how to find the truth.
And Lord knows she knows the truth, folks. Listen, I don't deny that schools should also teach some of life's skills. Taxes, how to write a check, how to balance a checkbook, the things some of the other things that you were talking about, how to change a tire. I don't deny that we should also be teaching those things in school. But just because you went on to never use fractions in any way, shape, or form in your life doesn't mean that many important careers don't use those things. You just wanted to be that little outlaw. You were the one that always had your desk in the hallway. You were the one who were the problem child. Listen, I know I was the problem child too, but at least I understood the shit that they were telling me. And I agree they should have told children more. They should be teaching them more of these life skills. But let's see how else your school system failed you.
I once thought that Democrats and lefties never had any good ideas. Until AOC said, I think it's time for the North to pull up to the South. Baby girl. We think so too, but AOC, are you coming? Or are you just jawjacking like you fuckers do, you know? Get everybody angry and upset and then sit back and act like you're innocent. I'm just gonna let you know, all you fuckers, anybody who takes money from this protesting and shit of that nature, you've been paid by Satan. I mean George Soros. So, before you go throwing judgments at the people that are on the right and or independent, just know that we know where your money comes from. You can act all high and mighty, but we know better. Some of us don't have to put others down to feel good. I mean, it's fun, especially when you make it so easy. I will continue. I will continue my cause, proving all the reasons why we ought not pay.
Okay, so you're obviously not intelligent enough to understand what AOC was saying there. You think that AOC saying that meant that the North should physically go down south and fight you folks, when what she was talking about was the redistricting battle. AOC on redistricting
because I
fight.
want to make sure that we all understand that Montgomery is not alone. It is time for the North to pull up to the South. It is time for New York to pull up to Alabama. It is time for all of us to come to Georgia, to Louisiana, to Tennessee, to Mississippi, and let them know exactly what they have uncorked with this injustice.
Here's a little bit more of it.
It is time for the North to pull up to the South. It is time for New York to pull up to Alabama. It is time for all of us to come to Georgia, to Louisiana, to Tennessee, to Mississippi, and let them know exactly what they have uncorked with this injustice. They think they can draw us out of power. They do not know the sleeping giant that they just awakened.
They think that they could draw us out of power. It's a redistricting fight. And I know you don't understand the idea behind a metaphorical fight because all you guys know is a physical fight, but I do find it funny that you say that she's jawjacking instead of doing what you think she said she was going to do, which is physically fight. When that's all we get out of you guys. How there's going to be a civil war, we're going to take to the streets, we're going to round up the libs. Yet I only hear about it on social media. One more gem for you guys.
Oh, you do have to love America, right? Let me explain why I say this. Did you know that pedos in America can move to Israel and no longer be considered a yeah. And then guess what happens when they get to Israel? This part's cool. You're gonna love this shit. You ready? Your tax money sets them up with an awesome fucking retirement, free medical, dental, eye. They get to go to school for free. They get housing paid for. They get government money to live on. All for hurting little kids. How special Bibi Netanyahu just has that loving kind of heart, don't he?
So pedos from the United States of America can go to Israel and no longer be pedos. I guess we now know why we heard this.
I'm right now at 99% in Israel. I could run for prime minister, so maybe after I do this, I'll go to Israel, run for prime minister.
Yeah, and it tracks, doesn't it?